This is the first in a series of videos I will be doing on the Softube Console 1. And this is that device here, and you can see I have Studio One here open on my screen, but you could use pretty much whatever DAW you want. This happens to be for Studio One. The idea of this is that much like you would have a full console for a typical recording studio, in this case you're looking at this kind of being turned sideways. So if you imagine this is your input section, your shaping section, your EQ, your compressor, and your output sections over here, the ability to choose all your different channels, if you look at that as a vertical strip, the idea is that it represents an entire console strip across all of your channels. So the idea, and of course you've probably seen this already online, if you're watching this video, you're probably looking at that, is to take this Console 1 plugin and put it across all of your channels. So for example, if I were to select just these channels here, I'm going to go ahead and put that here. And that's going to put it across all those different channels. And the idea here is that you would have it in your template file, and you would start all your songs this way. And what this does is it allows you to have on screen, you've got the visual representation of the same things you have here. And then if you actually hit this button over here, which is the on off, and you can make this auto, but I've got it manual right now, it brings on the on-screen display of what all of these different controls are controlling. And you can see over here on the left-hand side the same layout. Your input, your dynamic shape is here, your EQ is here in the middle, your compressor is right over here on the right, and your output stage on the far right. And the idea here is that that exactly mimics this device, and it makes it ergonomically sensible, so you have some idea how to control this, and you can just turn that on and off, or like I said, you can use the shift key here in the lower left, and you make it auto on and off, and you'll see that that automatically comes up on the screen and then goes away on its own. And as soon as you touch something, that comes up and then automatically goes away. I haven't gotten used to this enough to know which way I want to have that work. So I've put this across a multiple channels, and you can see as you choose the different channels, so I'm on channel 1, 2, as I choose the different channels here, they're mimicked here on my fader port, they're mimicked here on screen as well. And then as soon as I select a section, I'm in that section and I can start adjusting my EQ curves and my, you can see over here the gain section here where I'm adjusting the character and the gain for that particular channel. And I can control all of this from these knobs. And so you have a couple of different things that are happening here. One is that you're controlling it with a physical device, and two is that you're controlling this particular plugin, which has the SSL, in this case SSL 4000E emulation. You can get other console emulations as well. So this video is just kind of an introduction into what my forward videos are going to be and how I'm using this across my tracks to try and make them sound better and be more consistent. And that is the point of this thing, is to provide a consistent interface where every channel has those same things available and you understand and know what that quality is going to be. So hopefully this will be an interesting series to watch, and thanks for taking your time out to watch this introduction. We'll get into the details as we move forward.